Imagine this: the roar of engines, the sharp precision of advanced technology, the projection of American power across the globe. Now, imagine that same image, but with a haunting silence, a devastating absence. What if I told you that our military might, the very symbol of our strength, has suffered a staggering blow that's just now coming to light? Before we dive into the full implications of this, if you want to stay ahead of the curve on everything happening in U.S. politics, from Capitol Hill to the front lines, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It genuinely helps this channel grow and keeps vital information like this flowing to you. A recent report from the Congressional Research Service, dated May 13th, has dropped a bombshell. At least 42 U.S. military aircraft have been lost or damaged during the ongoing conflict with Iran. This isn't just a minor setback. This is a significant erosion of our aerial capabilities. The report doesn't mince words, detailing losses that span the spectrum of our air power. We're not just talking about a few old helicopters. The list includes advanced fighter jets, crucial transport aircraft, and the ubiquitous drones that have become a staple of modern warfare. Let's break down some of the more alarming figures from the report. Among the direct losses are 4 F-15E Strike Eagles, formidable fighter bombers renowned for their versatility and power. That's 4 of our most capable platforms, gone. Then there's the F-35A, the cutting-edge stealth fighter, one of which has been lost. Its advanced technology represents a massive investment, and its absence has strategic implications. The A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately known as the Warthog, a legendary ground attack aircraft that's been a cornerstone of close air support for decades, is also on the list of losses. But it doesn't stop with combat aircraft. The report also indicates the loss of 7 KC-135 Stratotankers. These are the flying gas stations of the U.S. Air Force, essential for extending the range and endurance of our entire air fleet. Without them, the reach and operational flexibility of our other aircraft are severely curtailed. Imagine trying to fight a war without enough fuel. It's a fundamental limitation. The loss of these tankers alone has ripple effects across all branches of the military operating in the theater. And then there are the helicopters, vital for troop transport, medevac, and special operations, and the drones, our eyes in the sky and precision strike capabilities, also contributing to this alarming tally. So, what does this mean for the United States? Firstly, it's an immense financial hit. Each of these aircraft represents billions of dollars in research, development, and procurement. Replacing them will not only strain the defense budget, but also divert resources that could be allocated elsewhere. Secondly, and perhaps more critically, it impacts our military readiness and operational capability. A reduction of 42 aircraft, particularly key assets like fighters and tankers, means a reduced ability to conduct sustained operations, project power, and respond to emergent threats. It can also affect morale among the troops who rely on these machines for their safety and success. Who is affected? Directly, it's the pilots, air crews, and ground personnel who operate and maintain these aircraft. Indirectly, it affects the broader strategic goals of the U.S. in the region. This loss could embolden adversaries, signaling a potential weakening of our resolve or capacity. It also raises questions about the effectiveness of our current military strategies and technologies against Iran's evolving defensive capabilities. Are we facing a new kind of asymmetric warfare that our traditional assets are struggling to counter? What are the possible outcomes? This could lead to increased pressure to ramp up production of new aircraft, potentially at a higher cost. It might also force a reevaluation of our deployments and a more cautious approach to direct engagement. We could see a push for accelerated development of new technologies or a greater reliance on unmanned systems, even as some of those have also been lost. Transparency surrounding these losses is also a critical issue. Why is this information only emerging now, and what does it say about the reporting mechanisms within the Department of Defense? The public, and indeed Congress, has a right to know the full cost of this conflict. This situation demands scrutiny and a clear-eyed assessment of our position. The scale of these losses is significant, and the implications for our national security and global standing are undeniable. So what do you think about this? Are these losses an acceptable cost of conflict, or are they a sign of deeper problems within our military strategy and equipment? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. The narrative of American military superiority is being tested, and the numbers don't lie. We will continue to monitor this developing situation closely.